Hey kids, you ready for a class trial? I just needed to use the bathroom and I didn't feel like keeping that in the video, so that's why I stopped it. Oh, Byakuya and Mukuro showed up together. Where the heck have you been? You just disappeared without a word. You're investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Mukuro's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? What? Are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second? He can show up any time. After what happened, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself, but I was here for 5 whole minutes waiting for something weird to happen, and then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma showed up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or what? Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why do you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? I got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start until everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. Dun-na-na-na-na. We've all been waiting for you. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If you all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
hey,
I'm here, and no rule has been broken. Kyoko? Kyoko, you're still alive? No, that's a ghost. Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
It's okay if there's no particular penalty for being late.
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of ya. Monokuma was gone. We all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko? So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right, now we gotta do it for the ghost. I told you stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. If I ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Good call. Who knows what might happen if we take too long? Be happy when this trial's all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator, but I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. So before we get started, I have to ask you, where have you been this whole time? You used a key years ago somewhere, didn't you?
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second
That's
floor.
right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered. When did you find out?
So,
Just now. After my search, came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. Just some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go into a trial completely uninformed, can I? That's why you were late.
however,
Sorry I've kept you all waiting. But if you're on the second floor of the dorms, that's where the key found goes to?
wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Just a second.
What are you doing? Hurry up and before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation. This is probably the single most crucial moment for me, so far from me. For her, that's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So how would you say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the door slid shut. This time, clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. Can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. It's the same amount of people that were in the elevator as last time. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. It wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Oh god, this room's ugly.
I can't wait!
I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. Time for pointless jokes and jabs. The time for pointless jokes and jabs have passed.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's get on with the show! Until the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, deadly faith, a deadly class trial. I got some new skills, right? Oh, and it's exactly enough for that one. Okay, what does that even do? Decreases an argument to 3 statements or less. Effective during non-stop debate and bullet time battle final strike. Wait. That makes no sense, but okay. Let's go, boys. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost!
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
Kyoko's face, well, we can't tell that because of the explosion. Kyoko's piercing glare, can't tell that because of the explosion. It's the gloves, easy.
I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Wait, the corpse was Kyoko. I can't provide. We're gonna be stuck here in the case we'll move forward. So I made choice but 2. We're really doing a fucking bullet time battle. The bullet time battle. This.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
I'm a ghost, interesting.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
You goddamn right it is. That's body's Kyoko, and I didn't know I could prove it.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Is it the tattoo in the right hand thing?
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No, I'm actually retarded.
Shoot,
Why am I so stupid, man? This person.
that Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then
Am I really gonna fucking lose 2 points because of this?
Yeah,
I'm stupid.
She must have been wearing gloves.
Oh my fucking god. Did I just click the same thing? Did I just do the same? Can I restart? I'm so... okay. Oh, can't load.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Okay, then prove it.
the dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Oh my fucking god. I'm so fucking
That
stupid.
Kyoko there is just a...
Okay, then prove
The
it.
dead body wasn't.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing...
Why did that take so long? Why did I click the same thing twice? Why am I so stupid? Why am I so stupid? Why am I so fucking
No.
stupid?
There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
One, it's stupid that we have to go through this discussion. Two, I'm stupid that I fucking got it wrong 3 times with 3 fucking
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
You have to die the victim. Everything starts from there. Tattoo on the right hand is probably gonna be.
If Kyoko really is still
What did I
alive,
press?
then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Oh, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right? If Kyoko really is...
Then who died?
There's gotta be some way to fix... I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
Well, that's not
and
wrong.
There wasn't any description in the Monokuma. Oh, if we can't identify the body...
There, easy.
No, it's wrong.
Of course, that's easy. We're trying to prove that Kyoko is standing right there.
There was
Hard,
one
fucking
thing
impossible.
behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Shut the fuck up.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog? Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
You know, I wonder if that took more than one take to read out.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
I got it!
Easy.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps.
Fenrir.
That's
I
the
guess
name of
that
the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
Maybe they represent Fenrir is. Really? Really? This is something we gotta do? Okay then.
Now I understand. The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
Took fucking 5 chapters.
A wolf tattoo. And that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf. Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro. What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a true last trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
Also said Ultimate Soldier.
All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost.
Okay.
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Who cares about your family?
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
It's me and her. Ah,
I got it!
shit.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
Understand? I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want, somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
I got it!
Getting my health
The
back
body
up.
must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Alright then, Toko, what time is it? 9. Okay.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around...
Oh my god, the state of the body. So half of it, so obviously it's not me. So it has to be between 7:30 and 9. Because the body, only half of it was wet, and that's when I threw the bucket of water on the flaming part of it.
Oh yeah, right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm
Which means from
Fuck.
10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Yeah, it looks like the game has begun.
We've established a time frame for the murder.
Shut up.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
Uh-huh.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Something happened at Garden every time saved morning. Think back on the corpse, someone's totally dry.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock and...
Easy.
No, it's wrong.
Get fucked, Byakuya.
Actually, the The murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place
Way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Shut up!
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
What the fuck?
Man, you're totally wacko.
That's coming from this guy.
You really think it wasn't the sprinkler? You'd better tell us why!
Maybe prove it wasn't the sprinkler that got the body wet. All I have to do is to tell certain evidence to actually do it. Look at the body itself. That should make it clear.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! How can you say it wasn't the
This should prove it. Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac! I'm so sick of her.
Same, honestly.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
You know, it's really funny because I thought he said like, I thought he said something along the lines of like, oh, so the body so he must have been killed when he was killed between when the body was discovered. I'm like, what the fuck did you just say? And then I realized, no, wait. I'm stupid.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. To me, that Mukuro's killer is no. I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone.
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
Oof.
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Motherfucker!
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided
The
getting
fucking
wet.
tarp.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take was covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Motherfucker! Why did Kyoko say that? Why don't you want me to? Why don't you want to make me look like the killer? I can't think about that right now. That tarp. It was just the way Kyoko said. The tarp must have touched the body, right? The body.
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
Get rid back Kyoko's motivation. So if I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to feel what Kyoko said. Body before the explosion.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side...
No, that's right.
is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
I'm not even gonna let it go through the whole cycle again.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
Then why was one side all dirty, dumbass?
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
The blood was camouflage?
After the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
Oh, there's something like that in the nurse's office.
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time.
Oof.
The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
The chicken! No!
chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
He might have, who knows?
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Huh, I didn't even realize that.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body.
My coat. Oh. Heh. Heh. I'll shut up.
They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
God fucking damn it, motherfucker!
Then you had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Motherfucker! Suspicion falls back on me again, but why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. Huh. That's weird. Truth polls got added in the middle of a case. Okay.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
I left the oven on. Oh
Don't
no.
just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Oh, fuck me. What if I actually did the murder and I'm just, you know... The game just didn't show it. That would be pretty dick-headed, right?
One we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
Right?
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
something more important.
It's the knife we gave to Mukuro?
I mean, that was kind of obvious, honestly, but you know.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
I'm pretty sure what happened last night. I thought maybe we did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Carrying everything up to now, I should be able to make it clear. I have I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. This guy's dead body. Exploded body analysis. Okay, well, let's see what they all have
The
in store.
knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Where that was at the coach body after the tarp was removed. And the knife was thrust in the coat. The body.
The
Oh.
knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was
If he did have that seals it.
Just because I had that automatically makes...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
No, it's wrong. Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
I got it!
Back to full health, boys!
The Kuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
His voice and his face don't really match up.
Then the knife
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but
Head wound.
what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
Atomic level, huh? Yeah, that was not an atomic level explosion.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
I need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Monokuma file said head wound.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Why?
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
Why?
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's
What?
fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The
I hate that.
explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me then.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Knife was a cover-up, and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay. Got it.
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal...
Byakuya, shut up.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me then.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Shoot!
What?
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me then.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
What the fuck am I doing wrong?
Shoot!
You can also
Then
copy
shall
and
we
paste stuff,
continue
so...
the debate?
Alright, let's
The
listen to this
victim's
closely.
fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back.
What? Violin.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that,
What the fuck is
the
it?
victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
It's probably one of those
Then,
Discord
shall we
things.
continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
Wait, no, I'm an idiot.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire...
That's gotta be it. Fuck you, Byakuya, you're wrong.
Shall we continue the debate? The victim's
Fatal injury has...
Thank God! Fuck!
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon? The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
No.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
What?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count.
So what was it?
Oops, I accidentally skipped her line.
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Small metal poles, right? Those are the ones. Suck my dick.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed her.
Yes.
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Thought you said Makoto. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot.
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird. Hey! How dare you back? I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame you for doubting it because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
Correct!
I no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master! You have no right!
Just that titanium arrow won't be nearly thick enough, which is why they used a duct tape!
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt.
And you're right.
Are you sure?
You don't sound
Well, it said the weapon must have been. It seems like an arrow would just be too.
No, it's wrong.
Did Kyoko really commit the murder?
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
I really hope it's not Kyoko. I like Kyoko, even though she's blamed me. Well, tried throwing me under the bus, it seems like, but there's probably motives.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
What if it was Byakuya?
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
That's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
No, sirs.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto? What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you?
No, because, no, wait. How could, it is Byakuya. He has the key. She couldn't have been back to her room with the thing. Cause how could she have gotten the fucking, understand like the paper, like the balled up paper in, like under the sheet. But the lock, or the mechanism to open up the thing, how could she have had that in her room if you had the key?
If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence? Evidence Kyoko went to the dojo. It must be connected to the dojo locker.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
Not really, no.
Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
She was protecting me. Does that mean she knew I was being attacked? If you came to my rescue, could that be when... Do you mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I believe her. Wait, no, hold. My brain hurt!
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? Maybe I should know better than anyone. What does that mean?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone.
Byakuya!
Master would never hide something.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime and then left the locker key in my own room. But could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Ah!
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
When the timer's like 15 minutes, do
There's
I really
proof
need to
that you
shoot these
aren't the
things?
culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly.
I'm not the killer.
You should understand.
Byakuya!
Master would never hide.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Is that what you're...
You stated a theory. You said I hid the and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
What am I doing?
Shoot!
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
I don't know!
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya!
I think I got those two reversed. Oh my god.
You said
I think I got them two reversed. Give me a fucking clue.
Could I really have
Why would I
done
be
that?
trying to prove Kyoko wrong?
Those words you just...
Exactly. I'm not, but you should understand.
Byakuya!
Master would never hide.
There's proof
That you aren't the culprit.
Thank fuck!
No, it's wrong. If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Huh? Why not?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There's a clear contradiction with Kyoko's an obvious lie, but this isn't like her. Trying to save herself is like a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened because she's the killer, or was it something else? Was it some deeper meaning to what Kyoko said earlier? Oh no, she wasn't. Mastermind's trapped. The victim was Mukuro and Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it, but who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The Mastermind's trapped. If we spend any time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. You know the danger, but if that risks means solving the mystery, you have no choice. Am I wrong?
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room, that it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What? It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the Mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Wait, there's a tie. What?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
But who did it? But who did it? No, you can't just do that, game! What the fuck?
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened?
Oh,
will you
no!
make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
What? Sorry, man.
Yes, indeed. Yep. Hey! Shing! Thrills, chills, kills!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
fuck is going on? What's this? What's going on? Hey, was that? Yeah, it had to be. I'm so fucking confused. Alter ego? Alter ego? Some stupid virus from that stupid guy? Must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this. You finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. That stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe we didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way, that's an even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm gonna bring a spare to the rest of you. Bring a spare to the entire world. Is he gone? Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell's going on?
Calm down.
Okay, we're not the ones being trapped this time.
In other words,
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
so
Understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Massive high school towers over over buildings in a bustling urban area. It's like the school stands as center of the entire world. Hope's Peak Academy brings the top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. They say if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend this school. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student can enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. What? Where am I? Look at my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. Wouldn't be weird for me to zoink off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck's going on? Finally, I could feel my mind and body start to come back together, and then I was awake. Or was it just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. Now, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest tint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high across the area. There must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I gonna be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? I can't let that happen. After what my good friend went through to save me, I remember all too well what happened. Alter ego saved me. He used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now, for myself and for my friend. With that, my pursuit of survival began. First was to start looking for a way out of here. Is that an airplane? How's something like that end up in the school's garbage pit? That's a rocket and a tank. I better not think about too much what I'm seeing down here. Okay then, up the stairs we go. It's locked. No matter how many times I push or pull to kick that, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't gonna be that easy. Well, I'm not getting out of here anytime soon. I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. That was pointless too. Next I search for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are all around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked on all sides. That's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. How did I know? I was thinking go to sleep, and then he said my sleep was deep and uninterrupted. The only way to preserve what little strength I had left was after not being able to eat or drink. Can't be sure. And I think at least a full day had to have passed. All I did was sleep and sleep. I think I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign, not exactly. Gut crunch. What the? Strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. I watched a pile of garbage jostle and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from above. What could it have been? Well, let's check out the garbage. Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? Carefully stretch my hand to wherever it tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
Giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew it was.
It smells awful.
She got a can of noodles on her head. Kyoko,
Indeed.
you look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash and face me again. First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Thank you. I snatched the bread and water she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. That really hit the spot. I got all the energy I need to keep going. It's just I haven't given up then. Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is all I'm good at. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Alright, Kyoko, what do you got for me? Is it the key? But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me? To pay a debt. Or no. To atone. Atone. During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say you didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However.
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there's a reason I had to survive no matter the cost. Why'd you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. Oh, shit! The reason I have to survive is so I can do what I came to the school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. Should have some reason to come to Hope's Peak. That's right. At least, I did. Once. Until recently, I've forgotten what it was. You forgot, but that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory, that's impossible. Amnesia? Fuck! I literally did the same thing earlier today. That was today? Oh my... I've been playing for how many hours? Let me just break the immersion for a second. Oh my god, I've been playing for so long today. Fuck. I've been playing for almost fucking 4 hours. Oh my god. Then, is it really true you lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember Makoto? Remember the first thing that happened to each of us as we arrived at the school? The first thing. Talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted when I woke up. I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation with myself, disconnect.
It would seem.
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school. I couldn't even remember what my ultimate ability was. But what made you forget all that? Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because... I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want you to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability, somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you.
However.
And it could also mean somehow my memories may have been connected to the mystery of this school and a mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. If what you say is true, then why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
I did, and we all worked as one. The mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's a chance that the mastermind is actually one of us.
Correct.
Don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind, one of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. Which in that case only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However.
That being said, there is a limit to what I can do by myself, which is why I'd ask you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you are least likely to be a mastermind. That was just intuition, but... I see. Intuition was right though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
You have to dream that before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know. It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you to help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Okay, let's keep talking. Are you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Mentioned your ability. My ability was what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. Makes a lot of sense. The ultimate detective?
Correct.
The reason I came to Hope Peak Academy was someone I had to find was here in the school. I had to find someone? Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why'd you want to find a headmaster? Because he's my father. Okay.
In other words...
I was separated from him as a child. It turns out he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad is the Hope's Peak's headmaster? Is Hope's Peak... And that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. Find a way. Huh? I don't know what it takes, I will find it.
No matter what. So...
What's going on? Alright, we've already been through all this dialogue before, so I'm sorry for skipping past some of that stuff. My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. Makes perfect sense now, of course. Since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. It makes sense.
However...
Listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't a mastermind, but I didn't say I wanted to protect him. I only said that what I felt based on what I seen when I stuck into the headmaster's room. What did you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. Desk drawers dumped onto the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I found. But why there? I also found this in the headmaster's room. Is this some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. Found it in the headmaster's room along with Mukuro's profile and that key. Map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
That's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. She went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However...
Once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So what was it like, in that part of the school, I mean? It's hard to describe. All I can say, the moment I saw it, I realized, whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain, you need to see it for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. It sounds like it must be important. And really ominous.
However...
Of course, when I got to the second floor, the dorm was okay for some minor, which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. That to have Mukuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her, and I know it wasn't you either. Wait, what? I know you're right, but I mean, I guess I did figure that, but was it Byakuya? I hope it was Byakuya. He's a dick. It probably wasn't. It was probably like Mastermind or some dick. That just means everyone but you and me had an alibi, so who did kill her? What I say for sure is that the Mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared. In retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me. That was the point of the class trial. It was? Mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. I mean, because of the school regulations.
That's right.
With minimum restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words...
The Mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The Mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. That makes it sound like the Mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
Hey,
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba. What's that? There's a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. Could have been you, Makoto. I could have become the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean during the night? I can hear them, you know? Footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
Anyway.
Which is what exactly happened with you. I was in the dorms and a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell, saw a white shadow across the corridor. Gave chase right away. As soon as I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
Correct.
I ran to your room when I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However...
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped him, but that led to... whoever the master assailant was, they ended up dead.
Correct.
The murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It must be the work of the mastermind, in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. This would all mean that whoever killed Mukuro was also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. That's really bad if it's true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but does that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use a class trial to try to kill you because they couldn't intervene, right? Right, that is a contradiction. That's just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words...
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair. There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not.
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about what happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy, whoever's responsible for that, they're the ultimate despair.
It would seem...
That despicable group whose only purpose... That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're...
Indeed.
Make no mistake. They're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair, and that is our real enemy. Fuck.